right, I got a story for you guys. There's like a vent on my patio where like the water heater steam comes out.
Kind of sus. I'm just saying. He's on fraud watch.
There's a vent where like the water heater steam comes out of.
Sure.
And we're in that weird limbo right now where it's like at night, I'd rather have the windows open, but it's too hot during the day. So we're like turning the AC on and off, whatever. We had the patio door open while we were watching a movie. It was me, Z, and Flan. Mm-hmm. And there's like this beeping. And so I go out on the balcony. I originally thought like someone's car alarm was going off or something like way in the distance, but it's just like this really annoying beep coming out of our thing. Yeah. So I put in a maintenance request. I came home early yesterday because I had to do a reshoot for something. And I was sitting there building Legos, was having a beer, and the doorbell rings.
Okay.
And sometimes my roommate Ty will order his Postmates early, and I'll grab it and put it on the table. And so I like looked through the peephole. It was like it was way too early for him to be ordering Postmates. And there's just a guy standing with his hands in his pockets. I was like, okay, maybe I don't do it, but like whatever. So I open it, and he's like, "Hi, I'm here for the maintenance request." Literally just in plain. It would be like if I showed up like this with no tools, nothing, whatever. I was like, okay, it's out here. Walks out. He's like the most laid back guy ever. He starts like fucking around with it with his hands. He can't figure out how to get the cover off. And I was like, I kind of like showed him. And so we get the cover off, whatever. He's looking at it. And he's just like not doing anything for like a couple minutes. I'm building Legos and like I hear zero tinkering happening over there. Yeah. Keep in mind, zero tools. He's a maintenance man.
He's asleep.
He walks back in. He's like, "Hey man, do you have a screwdriver?" And I was like, "Yeah. Why do you not have a screwdriver?" And then, so I gave him my thing, and he like fucked around with it for a little bit, and then he was like, "All right, I turned it off. The beeping stopped, but when I turn it back on, the beeping starts again." I was like, "Yeah, we need to."
Yeah, that's why you're here.
That's why you're here. We need to like fix it. I know that if it's off, it's not going to beep. And then he was out there for another like 30 minutes, just like making noises that like a screwdriver shouldn't be able. Like, there's never like clanging. Like a screwdriver is just pew, like pew, pew. A screwdriver is the most silent tool of all. Yeah, and there was like metal banging, whatever. And then he came out and was just like, "All right, I think it's fine, but if it's not, give me another call." And then just left. And I was like,
"Was it fine?"
It is, to my knowledge, it's fine. But like, what would have happened if I wasn't? The odds of me being home.
Yeah.
Usually they come in and just fix it. Like,
yeah, if you weren't home, he wouldn't have had any.
You wouldn't have had any tools. Like, you can't be relying on.
You would have looked through all your stuff.
The homeowner for tools.
That is funny. When you said earlier, I was in this weird limbo.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm in this weird limbo where I'm trying to crouch down low enough to get under the stick, but I'm worried if I hit my head, then I'll be out.
Professional limboer in crisis.
I just feel like I'm
in this weird limbo where like the lower I go, like the more balance I get, but like the louder the crowd cheers. Lauren, how are you doing?
I'm good. Well, I was waiting for you guys to say episode 110 because I have a person.
Episode 110. Oh, sorry. Playdate.
Playdate, episode 110.
Lionel Messi.
Nice.
Wow. Lauren. What a poll.
Thanks.
I've got
any 10-year-olds?
Mac Jones.
Any 10-year-olds. The Rizzler was an answer on Jeopardy last night.
Wait, really? That's funny.
Yeah, isn't that hysterical?
Yeah.
What was the question?
I was like, it said his real name. It was like something about putting your hand on your face for this,
and they knew
Christian
the
Joseph name? Or something. I guess that's his name.
Did anyone get it?
No. No. A lady on the show did get it. Yeah. I meant me and Scott didn't get it.
Why would that be what I mean?
Wait, on Jeopardy or you say at trivia?
Jeopardy Masters too. It's like
so. This is like a TV show.
Do you not know what Jeopardy is?
No, I do. I just was confused for a second.
Google Jeopardy the Rizzler.
Wait, don't Google it.
No, I know what Jeopardy is,
but
the way you described what you were saying, I thought you went somewhere.
We yell along.
I was thinking about trivia. I don't know.
We yell along at it. We yell at the TV.
Okay.
If we get it right. And if we get one right, you look over at the other guy to see if he thinks it's
Was there
cool.
anyone else there?
No, it's just me and Scott. Google Jeopardy the Rizzler. Jeopardy the Rizzler. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Top
there
left.
it is. No, the middle one. It says it. The question. No, the one that has a question. The one that has a clue on it. Sounding a bit like a Batman villain, it's a seducer, or the nickname of the eyebrow-raising, chin-stroking kid, Christian Joseph.
Oh, so the answer was
who is the Rizzler? Isn't that insane?
I thought you meant the answer was Christian Joseph, and like,
no,
if anyone got that, I'd be concerned.
I honestly should have got it. I just was so confused. It was the most confusing clue I've ever read.
That is crazy.
And a lady got it.
I feel like he's gonna grow up to have just a lot of issues.
No, Big Justice is fucked. The Rizzler is gonna be like president.
Is that Big Justice?
Big Justice. I've seen him interact with. Google Big Justice type shit. What? Yeah, watch this video. He like seems like kind of a normal kid.
What's inside?
That's where Lacey's got his podcast set up.
Yeah. Oh, you do podcasts in an igloo?
Yeah. I
shit.
sleep in there.
Type shit. Type shit.
What is your point here? That he's cool?
That like he's not like he. That's how like kids his age talk. It's not like he's like.
I don't know, dude. I think he's cooked. Could you imagine having to do that shit with your dad on the internet for like to chase your dad's dream?
Is Big Justice's dad that other guy?
Big AJ.
Big AJ.
You don't know Big AJ? He's like one of the best wrestlers and one of the most hot upcoming wrestlers.
He's one of the hottest wrestlers.
He's not one of the. He's not.
Let's think about it this way: if you were a kid and your dad was like, "We gotta get Danelle and Tube off the ground," and he like made you the face of it, do you think that would like ruin your relationship?
Yeah, he would never do that.
Yeah,
he's not. He doesn't have like some weird ego thing. Like,
you know whose dad is even worse?
That he would ever like bring me into it to try to get himself famous. Like it's freaking weird.
Yeah,
Baby Gronk's dad is the worst.
100%. Yeah, Baby Gronk is like
who's that again?
Perverse.
Baby Gronk.
We're covering all the like brain rot stuff today.
It's like really.
But
sad.
his dad makes like he like pays OnlyFans models to like. Be in his videos. It's really odd.
What?
Yeah, it's really, really strange.
That's so questionable.
Yeah, I think it's really, really fucking weird. The Rizzler though, like that's like it's like wholesome content.
Yeah, and I don't think his dad's like ever really in it. Like I think it's just like
his dad
documented him being Black Panther, and he was just like such a likable character.
And it's funny how like they've fallen off and he's stood at the test of time. Big Justice and AJ are totally fallen off. The Rizzler's ever. He's had all the Knicks games.
Oh, that's
he's
funny.
like, yeah.
Did they win last night?
No.
They lost. It was glorious.
They took a big L.
It was glorious. And so I was watching the Knicks Pacers game.
But why do you like the Pacers?
I just don't like the Knicks.
Okay.
I also think Tyrese Halliburton seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, I do like him. He's a very likable player.
And Siakam makes me happy. Because he gets no recognition, but every playoffs he's like legit.
Yeah.
But so I was watching the Knicks Pacers game, and I was keeping an eye on the Sox Brewers game. It went to extra innings, and you know when you're like, I can't turn this game off because if the Knicks come back, I'm gonna feel like an idiot that I missed it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, kind of keeping an eye. It's 1-1.
Split screen. You got YouTube TV?
No. I have one on like right now. See how like. Whenever the Sox are playing, it's like on my phone.
Oh yeah.
So I like am keeping an eye on that. I have the box or the game cast up or whatever. It's 1-1. So if anyone scores or if they scored, if the Brewers scored, it was over. And it's 1-1. I'm like, all right, let's just get through this. There was like a 7-point lead in the next game, and then I'll switch over. And on my phone, it still says 1-1. And then I switched to the MLB app, and in the fucking blink of an eye, before ESPN had even loaded it, we lost 5-1. I was in an Uber the other day.
That Red Sox stinking. Bad team.
Cute.
Alex Cora. Do you hear about this?
No.
The big controversy?
No.
He skipped the game to go to BC's graduation.
Is his daughter there?
Yeah.
I think that's regular.
So normal.
Wait, what?
Season
People are mad about that?
Yeah, there was like backlash to it. Yeah.
Regular season game when
100%.
you're under 500.
Also,
he should be applauded for that.
Any chance to get to walk those halls of Alumni Stadium? I mean, you'd be an idiot to pass it up. What were you going to say?
Uber?
Oh, I was in
Uber.
a viral Uber.
Woo!
Viral Uber. early morning. I get in. She was my favorite type of Uber driver, which was just like
Busty.
She was busty, but that was not what I was.
That is inappropriate. I'm sorry.
What? Okay, for the record, I didn't see any of her bust, so I don't know if she was or not. What I was going to say is she was my favorite type of Uber driver in the sense that we were both on the same page, like, we're not talking.
Yeah.
It's early in the morning, let's just fucking get through this. She has this radio show playing, and I think she was respecting that I wanted to be quiet, so she was keeping it low. And then I was like, this sounds kind of interesting. And she was like, thank you, this is awesome, and turned it up, and it was like... listeners would call in and explain their problem.
Yeah.
And it's a man and a woman that host. And the problem was basically like, my husband poops with the door open. She works from home and he takes like super loud phone calls or like walks past her desk and like farts in her face. Like it's so clear that he's in the wrong.
Yeah.
And the woman is like, you know, giving what any rational person would say, which is like, yeah, we need to sit him down,
like?
sit him down, like have a talk with him, and then it just gets to the male host, and he had apparently written everything down in bullet points. Was like, farts in your face, don't care. Loud when you're on calls, don't care. We don't care. And then just ripped her to shreds for no reason. And then the female host was like, all right, let's hear the next one, and then she turned it back down, and we just sat in silence. But it was like, I'd never listened to radio.
Bugs in her face, don't care.
Don't care. And if that's what radio's like,
Bugs in her bed, don't care.
So what's
Fingers get really hot at night, don't care.
So what's your guys' take on that?
Mouth is 4 feet wide.
That she should divorce him. He sounds
Yeah,
like a
that's
bad
disgusting.
guy. Oh, and then he
Pooping
said,
with the door open is crazy.
she
Birds
said
in the
that
kitchen, don't care.
his sister was in town, and this I left out a very important detail.
Okay.
He thinks that if the door's closed, it gets too cold, so he cracks every door. So he like,
What are they? Oh God, fuck me. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
and so
I spilled water on my crotch.
his sister was in town, and they were sleeping in the guest room, and then him and his wife were having sex. She thought that she closed the door. He had secretly like opened it again. And they were like having sex, and then she was like, she looked up, and the door was open. He was like, your sister like definitely heard that.
Maybe she's into that.
The sister?
He's
No,
into
like
her.
having people hear.
Like voyeur. I went to school with a voyeurist.
How do you know?
You talked about this already.
I did already.
Wait,
She told my girlfriend at the time. They were in the same sorority. She told my girlfriend at the time that her fantasy was to have someone watch her and my buddy have sex, who was her boyfriend.
I feel like that's not that crazy.
But I don't think he knew about it.
I mean, he gonna find out when he sees me in the corner.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's the urge to have other people watch you?
For me, it's just functional. I like to have someone there I can ask for notes,
Where it's like instant feedback.
tips, tricks.
Laugh track.
Yeah.
Ooh. MCs for sex.
Oh, yeah.
That back shot was brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Wait, I have an idea.
Because that thing was beefy.
Ew.
I had an idea yesterday for Undercover Boss, but it's a
We had this idea.
No, it was my idea. I don't know why you're trying to.
Obviously, I have a
We were
bad
having
memory.
a conversation about TV shows, and I said Undercover Boss, but for pimps. And then I brought it up later, and he was like, "What? You didn't come up with that?"
I thought it was a team effort.
I mean, it was in a conversation we were both in, but
Do you want to talk about it now, or is this your pitch?
no. Oh yeah, well,
Dude,
I already
It's not
got
your pitch.
I got a different pitch.
Why'd you say dude?
No, just I didn't say dude.
No.
What did you say, Jude?
Hey,
That's actually my dad's middle name.
oh,
Kind of girly.
Jude.
Hey,
I've told the story a million times. Went to high school with a kid named Jude. He used to bite holes in the bus seat, and they parked the bus on the playground.
And he went to town.
No. His punishment was he had to sit in the bus.
Yeah.
And watch everyone else have playground. But then
In a
they just
feeding frenzy.
They left him unattended with it was like a buffet of seats.
chum in the waters. No, but my idea is Undercover Boss. A pimp on Undercover Boss. He has to dress up like a girl and go get fucked.
I gotta pay these bitches.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
This shit is horrible. What?
Nothing. That's good.
That's what pimps say. I'm not saying like bitch like in the traditional sense. It's like it's a thing pimps say.
I've never been with a pimp. I've never slept with a pimp.
Lauren, have you ever slept with a pimp?
No.
We should start a quartet.
Wait, you
Okay.
guys. This morning. Hello.
Wait, time out. Time out. When I interrupt Lauren, there are 300 comments about it, but Will was just in the middle of an awesome idea.
I know, but I got it. Oh, did I interrupt?
Wait, what
Oh,
happened?
it just happened again.
I'm sorry.
You didn't on our. I interrupt Lauren too much, which is true, and I apologized to her privately, and I said I'm going to stop doing it. But we all interrupt each other all the time.
Yeah, we do. Now
Will
I
was in
forgot.
the middle of an epic quartet thought, and you said, "Wait, this morning."
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, 3, 2, 1, draw.
Hello.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant whoever can get their idea out.
I was thinking maybe if I don't say anything, I can't interrupt.
Okay, Lauren, what were you going to say happened this morning?
Oh, I was just going through the.
You know what we should do is
I was just combing through the Playdate DMs, and there is a guy who works at a pottery studio on Main Street, and he says that we can come and do an episode there. Wouldn't that be fun?
we should go do pottery there. Wait, is it like
is
it like Color Me Mine?
I asked him. I go, "Is it Color Me Mine?" I need to see if he responded, but that
It's
would
probably
be
Color Me
that would be
Mine.
epic. Well, yeah, do it.
I think we should definitely go do pottery.
Color Me Mine, is that a chain?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Because I used to go to a girl I dated in college. We used to go to one of those in like Massachusetts, and she always called it Color Me Mine, even though that's not what it was called.
Oh, it's like Kleenex. Is it?
Yeah, and I was like, why do you keep calling it that? And she was like, oh, it's the one by my house. And then I saw there's one here, so then it all came together.
Interesante.
Is it a California thing,
What?
or do
Color
you have
Me
it
Mine?
in Illinois?
No, there's some in Chicago.
I took a
And
pottery
when
class.
I'm back in Chicago, that is
I
Lauren's
feel
shit.
it.
Yes.
When I'm back in Chicago, I do feel it.
Yes.
What do you feel?
You feel windy. Am I
feel-
right?
I feel windy. I feel nostalgic. I feel a little
Windy's
scared.
Windy's what people from the Midwest call gassy.
Yeah, come on.
Guys, Twisted Tea is a refreshing, hard iced tea made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Let me tell you what it's all about. You're probably wondering when you're sipping on tea. This tastes like real tea.
It's because it is. It's made with real brewed tea. You know that?
I did know that.
It's got a kick, though. 5% ABV.
Come on.
Full of flavor.
Come on.
Very refreshing. Goes down smooth. No carbonation, so you can be sipping on it all day long.
Twisted Tea is the perfect beverage to keep the good times going all day long, whether you're hanging out at a friend's house, at a bar, or on a weekend getaway, or just looking to let loose. Twisted Tea is there to turn your day up a notch and make a good time a great time.
Guys, we are going to the Bahamas this weekend.
Come on.
Could you think of a better place to crack open a nice cold Twisted Tea, especially the peach flavor? That feels Bahamas.
And that feels
And,
Bahamas.
And I'm going to tell you this, that feels Bahamas.
Guys, if you're looking to have just a chill-ass time or turn it up a notch, grab a refreshing Twisted Tea today. Personally, I like the half and half. Willie's more of a peach guy.
I'm a gobbler.
So go to your local liquor store, your local grocery store, wherever you get them, pick up a pack of Twisted Tea and tell them Will and Rusty sent you.
Tell the cashier.
If someone sends us a video of you telling the cashier that Will and Rusty sent you to get your Twisted Tea, I'll Venmo you the price of the Twisted Tea.
Wow. Love
But
to
it
hear
can only be like 1 or 2 packs. Don't buy like a pallet.
Let's get back into the episode.
I took a pottery class in high school, but we called it ceramics, and it was
It's not like a pot. This is like the painting.
what?
This isn't like making pottery.
No, it totally
No, I
is.
think
She
it
just
is.
said the guy owns a
He
pottery
said
shop.
pottery studio.
Oh. Color Me Mine is you don't make the pottery. I don't think.
No, I know. Well, then I hope he works at an even better one than Color Me Mine.
What if he works at Color Me Mine? He's like, what the hell?
Like, never mind.
I like that. I don't want to make it. I want to paint it.
Oh, I want to.
I won't make it. I won't pay it. That was
What was that?
That was uncalled for.
What was that?
All right, sorry. Go
It's a
ahead.
new character I've been working on. Sorry, I'm checking.
You were in ceramics.
I'm checking in for my flight.
Checking in for my flight. Wait, now I have to do that.
Yeah,
We're on the same flight.
Will and I are going to the Bahamas tomorrow. Bahama.
I'm trying to find my Bahama Mama this weekend.
Yeah,
Come on.
girl.
Freshman year of college.
Wait, I
I
was talking about my thing.
Oh, I'm.
No, tell us about your freshman year of college. You were like doing pottery with a pimp or something.
No, I was just drinking Bahama Mamas out the wazoo.
What's a Bahama Mama?
They're so delicious. They're like these creamy, like strawberry.
Oh. All right, let's do mudslides one day. One day, let's all get mudslides.
I want to hear about your guys' creamy mudslides. That's disgusting.
All right, you were in ceramics class.
it's
In ceramic.
Yeah.
Oh, Bahama Mama.
No, they're actually dank.
Wait, now look up.
You know where we're going? They just call it mamas.
Mama. Get me a mama. Wait,
Oh,
what?
bring it in my checked bag home. It's fucking all my clothes are covered in Bahama Mama.
I tried to bring one back.
I was trying to do a good thing.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was in ceramics class. This was not worth this. This was not worth this. It's not even going to be interesting anymore. But what was funny about this class was at our high school, you were usually in classes with kids in your grade, as most high schools are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, whatever. But the electives were like a fuck fest because it was, or free for all? Free for all.
Fuck fest, yeah.
Fuck fest. Sorry. The electives were a fuck fest because like some kids needed, what? He's checking in for his flight.
Well, he did it.
I was gonna say, why do I get ripped to shreds when I go on my phone?
I was defending you because we're not like texting hot guys and like asking for like ab pics.
I'm not.
Do you ever ask a guy for ab pics? Lauren?
Never. I would never. Wait, I did get a weird. Can I? I'm sorry. Finish your story and then I'll tell.
I
my
really.
story.
I think we should just move on. I think we should just.
Yeah, you're talking
go
about,
with whatever you're going.
You're talking about like
No,
a
say
fuck
ceramics.
fest in ceramics.
Say ceramics.
No, but I want to hear that story. I'm gonna remember the ceramic. We can always come back to.
No,
the
just do it. You got to get through it.
Okay. There were like kids of all ages in this class because it was like an elective, whatever.
Yeah.
And the coolest kid in our high school was in it.
Okay.
And he didn't have any of his buddies in it, so he was just hanging out with like the cool kids from each grade.
Got it.
And so the squad, his like ragtag group of kids was like the coolest 13-year-old through like the coolest 18-year-old. They would just make bongs, and then when they tried to put him in the kiln, the woman would just be like, "No, we're not. Like, I'm absolutely not making this for you."
That's funny.
Oh, should I do my story?
Please. I'm having fun today.
She was on pins and needles. Yeah, I think it's good vibes.
I was
today.
on pins and needles.
You're on Pinterest needles?
What were you gonna say?
You got pinned and needle? You got Pinton's needle?
Pinton. I feel like that
We
should
should get Pinton on the pod.
Dude, Pinterest, you got it.
My brain is so cooked. Yesterday, there was like 20 minutes where I was just Googling like made up, like combinations of made up words that were making me laugh. Just to see. I was like, how close can I get to Googling something that looks like it would be something you could Google, but isn't actually meaning anything? And
yeah, that rocks.
yeah.
Wait, let's try one.
It was like, yeah, like frantillated grold or something.
What?
How, like,
Should I Google it?
yeah.
Frantillated.
Grold.
And
The
what?
Friendelli group? Why is it purple? Who's been on the Friendelli group before?
It's not.
Lauren, what were you going to say? Freshman year?
No, we're past that. That was the Bahama Mamas.
No, you got a DM.
Oh yeah. So we were on Sunday.
All of us?
No, me, Mia. We were at the bungalow.
You would know.
Oh yeah, she invited me and then I fell asleep.
Yeah. So we went to bungalow for like a little bit. It was weird. I only stayed for like an hour and a half and then I went home. But this guy, this strange man who was like lurking behind me and Mia, like came over and was like, "Hey, what?"
I have a question.
Yes.
What's the difference between lurking behind you and just being another patron at the bar behind you?
You know how bungalow is very big. There's like all the different rooms.
Yeah.
It like really wasn't crowded. So like me and like my friends were on like this couch, and then he's riding solo. He's just like literally standing against the wall, like,
Okay.
and I'm talking to her, and I can see that he's like about to approach. So whatever. He comes over.
What does he look like? Paint us a word picture.
He had the glasses, black hair, and like a man bun. He wasn't like he was like a objectively like not bad looking guy.
Okay.
But I
Is
was
he hotter than Will and I?
no.
Fuck yes.
And he just kept saying us, he's like, "I like your guys' vibe. Like, we should have some fun tonight." Just being like
Let's link.
weird, just like weird. And seemed way too old to be saying those things. Just being like, "I like your," I don't know. He was just acting cringe. I'm like, "You're like 40. Whatever." So he asked me for my number. I'm like, he seemed like harmless. I was like, whatever. So I gave him my number. And then he texted me later and he goes, what are you guys doing? Like, you want to have some fun? And like sent me like 3 texts in a row. And I'm like, okay, I need to just like respond to this guy. So he stops. I go, oh, I can't. I have friends in town. And then he responds, want to see a naughty pic or two? Winky face. I'm like, when has this immediate block, obviously, like when has that ever worked? What is going through your brain to where that would be a good thing to say?
Yeah, I do wonder, has that ever worked?
No. Just leave a comment below if that.
In his defense, how would he find out if you wanted a naughty pic or not?
Hey, he asked.
Why would that ever?
Yeah, no,
Well, it reminded me because you go, do you ever ask guys for app pics? And it reminded me of that. Because I'm like, nobody wants that. Nobody
you'd be
wants
like,
that.
When Snapchat first,
at least you offered multiple too. You could have been like,
yeah, 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Well, and my thinking,
I'm a little full. I'll just have one.
well, my thinking is that after I said, oh no, I can't, I'm like so with my friends or my friends are in town, like thinking that, oh, we're all together and that we want to see that.
Mm-hmm. No, I think he's just a freak.
Yeah.
I mean, he was at bungalow alone.
It's just,
Lauren,
what?
did I ever tell you my bungalow story?
No.
So, I had met and was like I'm still kind of friends with an NBA basketball player, no big deal, Mo Wagner. Ever heard of him?
Heard of him.
Of the Orlando Magic. And his brother.
I believe it's pronounced Wagner.
Wagner, yep. And so this is when we were living in Venice, I believe, and Mo texted me and was like, hey, we got a table at the bungalow if you want to come through, whatever. We get there. Duncan Robinson, another NBA guy, has the table next to it.
Oh, nice.
So we merged tables. I think I'm the only guy under 6'9". Killer vibes.
Oh, you went by yourself?
I think Max Barrett was with me, or
He's
Sam
pretty
Barrett.
tall too.
Max Barrett is pretty tall as well. And he's like, dude, my little brother Franz is coming. He had just gotten drafted by the Magic.
Went to Michigan, right?
Went to Michigan. Or Mo did. I don't know if Franz did.
Oh, sorry.
But he's like, this big prospect, whatever. I'm a little nervous because I know Mo likes me, but I'm like, I got to make a good impression on his brother. Mm-hmm. His brother shows up. The Travis Scott Jordans had just come out.
Okay.
Or whatever rendition. They were like hot. Like I just saw them.
Yeah.
And he walks in. We had ordered a tray of margaritas.
Yep.
So there's like 30 margaritas on this one tray. Mm. And right as the waitress is putting them down, Franz got there, and I stood up to shake his hand, and I knocked the entire tray of margaritas. All of us came out unscathed except for him from like his knees down to his shoes. So I just soaked his new like $2,000 shoes. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he was like, dude, not a big deal at all. Just popped him off and we just chilled. He didn't have shoes on for the rest of the day. Cool ass guy.
That's unreal.
I think it's easy to be that cool when you like I think he got like multiple millions of dollars like that week.
Yeah, he also probably got sent the shoes, right?
Yeah.
Totally. And he probably has
many
more. He's sponsored by Nike, whatever. But
yeah. He got those the Nike Margaritaville.
Come on.
Hey. He got the
he got the tequila mockingbirds.
The Jordan
No, that's brutal.
Travis Limes. The Travis shoot the margarita.
Wait. We can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Wait, when this
he got the
Can I say something?
Yeah, please. I can't do it.
I
can't do a pun here.
When this episode comes out, will you guys still be sailing the seas?
We will be at sea, yes.
We'll be in the middle of the Bahamas.
Hopefully not on the bottom of the ocean.
Oh,
Jesus
that would be the worst.
Christ.
I would hate to be at the
That
bottom
would be like
of the
if
ocean.
I was like, oh, you have a flight tomorrow? I hope it doesn't go into the moon and crash.
I would
the
love
pilots
if
are
it went to
talking,
the
I think
moon.
we'll be safe.
What did you say?
As long as the pilot and the co-pilot have a proper dialogue.
You just watched the rehearsal?
It's the best show I've ever seen.
I got to watch it.
It's
I've only
have you
seen
ever
Oh,
the
I've heard
rehearsal?
about this. No.
The new season is the most unbelievable feat of television I've ever seen in my life.
I'm a little booked and busy with TV. For the next week, I have to watch Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3, Ginny and Georgia. Me and Mia are finishing Overcompensating.
Oh, I watched some of that.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
It's so fun. And I love the cast.
Yeah. I didn't know him at all.
I don't know him either, but Mia loves Benny from TikTok.
Benny
Benny
Drama?
Benny Drama. Yeah.
Benito Skinner? Right?
And I love Adam DeMarco. He was in White Lotus.
Which
the one, like the fratty, like douchey one.
Yeah. He's
hot.
good at like that.
Yeah,
character.
he is.
Yeah. Yes,
Charlie's cameo in it is fun.
Charlie
XCX.
Oh yeah, I saw that. She's like in. Yeah.
Does she party on
She's
anyone?
Charlie. Like
She like performs.
Yeah.
Does she party
At,
on
like,
anyone?
Yeah, she parties on you.
Party.
What does that mean to get
Party on you.
Party on you.
But what does that mean?
Party.
Is it like?
It's like.
Is it like a sex thing?
No.
Okay.
No.
Willie, could you do me a favor?
No.
I'm sitting at a club. I'm minding my business. You have a sudden urge to party on me. Show me what that would look like. I don't feel partied on at all.
Well, this is it. So.
I had to get my car towed again this morning.
Oh.
And I'm putting my foot
That
down.
shit's fucked.
I'm putting my foot down. Once it's fixed, I'm done. I'm never getting another Jeep again.
Is that the move to fix it and then sell it?
Yeah. I think I'm going to fix it just good enough that whoever I sell it to, it breaks. Everything that's happened to me over the last 2 years happens to them. But do you guys have any recs for cars? I want to get something pimp.
Pink?
Pimp.
Oh, I don't know. I don't. Why would I have a wreck?
Wait.
I might get a car though in September.
Have you seen that Patrick Bateman, or not Patrick Bateman? Have you seen that Jason Bateman commercial for Allstate?
For the best low rates you can get online, go to Allstate. No.
Wait, who else is in it? Someone else is in it.
I don't know, but he
haven't
plays
seen it.
instead of Batman. It's basically like having cut rate insurance is the same as having Bateman instead of Batman.
Scissor?
And he's on a scooter and he goes, "Easy, Batemobile, not too fast."
Someone else is in it.
That's funny.
Should we roadmap it up, guys?
Wait, you should get a Bronco.
I know. I thought about it.
Get like a sick vintage car.
Yeah, but then I'm just back to where I am now, where there's constantly something wrong. I need to get a new car. Unfortunately,
Mini Cooper.
no.
Fiat 500.
I wanted a Mini Cooper when I moved out here. My dad was like, "Absolutely."
That was my dream car when I was little.
Well, Scott and I have been talking about it, like, if we got a Mini Cooper, we could probably park it at our house. Like the spot that Jerry uses. Right now, we have one parking spot that our roommate Jerry occupies.
Is it like behind the fence, or did you go in the garage?
Yeah, like behind that fence. But it's big enough that, like, if we had a small enough car and he pulled all the way in, we could
Park it like
fit us
sideways.
like a smart car or like a Fiat in there, or like a
Dude, get
Mini Cooper.
Please don't get a smart car.
Dude, get a Fiat. Those are fucking baller.
No,
We're like drift it.
we're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Are you gonna split a car?
Scott and I, yeah. If we get a car, we're gonna. I mean, we're gonna lease it probably and just
How's that
go
going?
and halvesies on it. Or like I would do it under my name and then he would just pay me half for the month or whatever. So
That is a risky thing to add to your friendship.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I don't think.
It's like getting a dog with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
like
I
the-
think
Because
It's
what
like
if
getting a 2-ton
What if
dog.
one of you gets in a crash? Well, then obviously you would just pay for it. But
yeah, I think you underestimate our friendship. I don't think that would be an issue.
no, I'm not
Well, let's say
underestimating.
Scott crashes it, then your insurance goes up
Yeah,
and he pays that.
actually, I don't think that's not how that works.
I think that is.
If
how
he's
it
That is
driving,
totally how that works.
how does that shit work? No, because like if you're driving,
Because you gave him permission to drive it, so it's,
Oh, okay.
he's like driving. He's driving in your name.
is that how that works?
I think so.
How does that work? Can you Google that? I believe you, but I'm just.
Can you put two people's name on a thing? On a
I thought
lease?
that like if you're driving someone else's car and you got in an accident, it's covered by like your.
Oh, so both of you would have to have insurance.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I guess then you're right. Then I don't know.
You'd have to get two. You'd have to get two policies on the same.
The car. Okay, yeah.
that
you
makes.
go. It is the car. Yeah. Unless. Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, whatever. We would. I mean, if it was, yeah, I guess my insurance would take a hit, but then he would just pay for it.
He could be the co-lessee.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
oh, come on, Willie. Willie,
I'm
Guess-
not worried about
guess
it. We
what I
would
just
be
saw on my
reasonable.
phone?
What?
you, sir, are probably flying first class tomorrow.
Why?
Dawn/W is the last available seat on the first class upgrade list.
Oh, really?
You might be flying in style. Granted, more people are going to check in, but let's hope it stays that way, brother.
You know, I don't care. Sometimes I like to be
Yeah, you do.
humble, you know.
I don't think there's anything braggadocious about getting upgraded. You didn't pay for it.
You know, but I get a big head sometimes when I'm up there and I start acting different. I mean, last time I was on that, when I was first class last week, when I got up to use the bathroom, instead of going to the first class bathroom, I walked into the main cabin and pissed on a guy. I brought some of the pistachios that they only have in first class back, and I said, ooh, look yummy, yummy, yummy. Then I pissed on him and shitted out of my butt. And I don't like that side of myself.
One time, Will and I were flying first class, and they made the announcement that there was someone in the main cabin that had a peanut allergy, and Will quickly got off the plane, went and bought peanuts, came back, crushed them, and shoved them down the kid's throat, and he died.
Yeah. And I shitted out my butt.
I was telling Lauren this yesterday. I wish that there were front farts to let you know you have to pee.
Wait, you weren't. Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, how, like,
yes. Finally, someone say it.
Why would you want that?
I just think it'd be like how good that would feel.
But you can't tell you just have to pee on its own.
Not until it's like the moment before.
It's all I think about all the time.
Same.
All right, should we roadmap it up, Playboys?
Roadmap.
Yeah.
Roadmap.
Wait, wasn't there something I was going to tell you guys? I think it was about baseball.
I think there was something.
Oh, I actually have a little side thing for you, Will.
Yeah.
So you said on Wednesday's episode, that you wanted people to send, or like in the dating thing, like send me trivia questions. And I just happened to be going through my DMs.
Me versus Will trivia.
Okay. So this very nice playmate that I've like been messaging a bit, Hayden, he said, hi Lauren, hope life is going well. Listening to the pod at work, and I had a good trivia question for Mr. Willie. It's my favorite baseball trivia question, so I don't know if that's really their realm, but thought they might enjoy it. But who was the only MLB player to hit 2 grand slams in the same inning?
Wow. 2 grand slams in the same inning. Huh?
It's got to be Babe Ruth.
No.
Yogi Berra.
Nope.
Albert Pujols.
Nope.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds.
Is that it?
No, that was...
What is that?
Sammy Sosa.
No.
Is he old?
Can I tell you the team? Or like,
Yeah.
what do you want?
Team. Mickey Mantle.
Cardinals.
And it wasn't Albert Pujols?
No.
That's shocking.
In 1999.
Mark McGuire.
No.
What?
1999 for the Cardinals?
I don't know.
It's...
Wait.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I was just saying. I'm tapping out. I don't know any 1999 Cardinals players.
I don't know if I do either, actually.
All right. It's Fernando Tatis Sr.
Senior. Got it. That's fun. That's a fun fact.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interessante.
I just wanted to read that.
would say.
Maybe every once in a while I'll like find and comb through, find a good trivia.
Yeah, that was a good question. That was
Thank
a
you, Hayden.
really, really, really good
Really good.
question. No, I didn't know the answer to that. I didn't know the answer to that one, but I did like that we got to do it.
And you know the answers to a lot of others.
To other ones, I do. Yes. Not the Rizzler one either. Well, I did now. I do now.
Yeah.
Go. Just go.
Can I pee and then do the roadmap?
Yeah,
Yeah.
down. Playdate is brought to you by True Classic. Guys, True Classic is the best. I have been wearing these clothes when I exercise, when I'm around the house, when I go to grab a burrito in the morning, or God forbid, a cup of coffee. Seriously, it's really comfy and it looks cool. It's the absolute best combo. Look at this. This is a classic white tee here. It's one of the best white t-shirts I have ever grazed my body with. These pants, I used to wear these in our softball games, actually. They're super, super mobile and like flexible, and they're unbelievably comfy. It felt like I was playing in my PJs. They're built for comfort. They're built to last, and they are built to give back. What do you got?
I got the polo. I don't have this one's not my size, but I just wanted to show people because it's one of my faves.
Love that.
It's very soft, but it's thin. You know when you're wearing like a sweater or fabric shirt, you're like,
Yeah.
this is too hot. This is perf, and it's so soft, and I like the way it looks on my body. If you guys want to grab some, you can get your True Classic at Target, Costco, or head straight to the source at trueclassic.com/playdate to get hooked up today. Ditch that fast fashion, guys. It's 2025. We're not buying into that anymore. Get yourself some real clothes.
This stuff lasts. It's comfy. I mean, I wear it all the time, so I can't think of any better endorsement. Go get your True Classics today.
All right, we've all been there. Your parlay's one leg away, and then a relief pitcher gives up a walk-off bomb in the ninth. Heartbreak. Sound familiar? The Hall of Fame app is built to fix that, started by two lifelong sports fans who also happen to be Ivy League grads. Ever heard of it? Hall of Fame makes parlay research smarter, faster, and data-driven. This is not your buddy's group chat full of hot takes. It's a full analytics engine. The Hall of Fame app gives you the access to advanced stats, historical data, and powerful tools to help you bet smarter. The app is built for the everyday sports fan, so it's easy and intuitive to use. You'll get an idea of your parlay's chances to hit and identify weak legs so you can weed them out before you place them.
Listen, I've been losing a lot of money on the New York Knicks because they're stinking it up a little bit this series. So I think I could really benefit from some Hall of Fame bets. I like to make parlays and I like to get trigger happy and I see a team I like and I just click them. And that is definitely not the way to do it. So I am excited about Hall of Fame bets because it's giving me a new lease on life where I can make sure I feel confident in every leg of my parlay and I'm not making stupid ones that are losing me all my money so that I can make all my money and buy cool things like hats and barbecue equipment. And the best part is that once you've built the parlay, you can send it straight to your sportsbook with one click. All right, no manual entry, no wasted time. It syncs automatically with major sportsbooks like DraftKings, FanDuel. They do player props, game lines, totals, everything. So you've got every tool you need to break down trends and make smarter bets across every major market. And for a limited time only, our listeners get not only a 7-day free trial, but they also get 50% off their first month when they use code Playdate at checkout. Just download the Hall of Fame app on iOS or Android and enter code Playdate, and you are all set to go. Let's get back into the episode.
All right, let's get down to brass tacks. Why private parts dirty but hands clean? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why is my penis, why would that be dirty?
Well, every part of your body can be dirty at some point.
I know, but I'm saying like, I'm not out washing my knees, but they're more exposed than my privates are tucked in my boxers away from all the germs.
Yeah, but it's all it's all like the sweat and the particles and shit.
You guys started too quickly. I was requesting my roommates for Wi-Fi bill.
You $101 Wi-Fi bill?
What? No, it's like $70
Got
a
that
month.
high speed.
What?
$76 a month? That doesn't seem bad at all.
No, me and me have like the cheap one. We have like ours is 40.
That's why the episode's late sometimes. Come on.
That was for 2 months.
2 months.
Never.
2 months.
All right, we got a beautiful episode for you guys today. We're going to hear your pitches followed by our pitches. Then we're going to do everyone's favorite segment, the permitting division of the building department.
Oh,
we're doing it? Do you have them?
Lauren
Are you gonna
sent
do
us
that one that
this
I sent?
morning.
Oh, nice.
and it's local Mar Vista.
Bro is
Wow.
allergic to texts.
My old stomping
Yes,
grounds.
you have to do it though.
Why? I
Because
did
you
the
didn't
last
tell
one.
me about this.
Oh, okay. I'll do it this time. Or we go back versus shoot for it.
No, I just said you have to do it.
But why do I have to do it?
Because we didn't talk about this at all, and you just said we're doing
Lauren texted it in the morning.
You're good at it. I feel like they always go longer when you do it.
it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Not that you're bad at it.
I don't
And
want to
then
do
we
it
got-
ever again. I hate doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
You
it makes
love
my
it.
skin, I think it's hysterical, but it makes my skin
Makes
crawl.
your organs crawl out of your body.
It makes my organs come out of my body and say, "Hey, bud, what's going on?"
Then we got everyone's favorite segment, Teach Me Something.
Something.
Followed by This Guy Rocks. This Guy Rocks. This Guy Rocks today. Hey, hey, I said this guy rocks, and he rocks so hard. He rocks in your house, and he rocks in your yard.
There's rocks in my yard. Hey, wait, really quick. People liked when we did it together, and you leave me hanging now.
There's
rocks in my yard?
Yard?
What?
They're like when we all do it.
What did you say?
Yard.
Guard.
And then we're going to do ways to tell your boss you're quitting, and then Phineas and Ferb episodes that don't exist, and then we'll wrap up with Rusty's Song of the Day. Should we just get the permitting division of the building department out of the way so no one's stressed out anymore?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. All right,
I
guys,
just
we just attempted to do the permitting division of the building department, but I think we're just gonna probably just resume now because we don't want to get your hopes up. But it didn't work out. But we will do
But
it next time.
when it does, it's great.
When it does, it's glorious.
But hold on to hope because we're coming back.
All right, Lauren, throw us some pitches.
Okay, well, I have an exciting. I got
In-person pitch.
mail.
Someone mailed a pitch?
Someone mailed a pitch.
That's fucking awesome.
Wow.
So this is from Nat.
I also want to set the precedent now that if you mail it in, you are now at the top of the priority list.
So you're encouraging people who pitch stuff to mail it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heard.
I feel like we're on like a 70s radio show.
So
Why? Oh, mailing.
she said, "My dearest Lauren, I'm writing to you because I've given up hope that you'll read my DM someday." I'm sorry, you guys. I genuinely go through like as many as I can, but there's a lot. I'll take this opportunity to beg you one more time to create a Google form for pitch submissions. I do feel like that would be cleaner and less crazy for you. I
agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. I feel like that would be a smart idea as well. Okay, so nonetheless, I'm submitting my pitch via mail, and I hope USPS does not lose this one. So she says, I have 2 submissions. If you can't pitch both, pitch the least sucky one. If they both suck and you don't want to pitch either, just give me a shout out on the pod so I know you got this.
Wait, how do we know which one sucks?
Pitch the sucky one.
No, I'm gonna read my favorite of the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna read my favorite of the 2, and then I have another one on my phone. So she says, "What's up, la Lauren and the Jets?"
Oh.
Jets.
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 That's kind of crazy.
La Lauren and the
Jets.
Jets.
What's the worst part about reading?
Sometimes I'll be reading for like a whole page and then I have to reread it because I realized that I didn't retain any of I like was thinking about something else while I was technically reading.
Yeah, I agree with that. She says, when you look up for a short second and lose the sentence that you were on, I've come up with a solution, the Kindle RS. RS equals retina scan. This Kindle tracks your eyes and the words slowly disappear as you read them. So if you look away for a second because the flight attendant just came up to ask you what you'd like to drink, you can look back and know exactly where you were. Love you guys to the moon and back. Lauren, give Willie a kiss on the cheek for me, please, but only a handshake for Rusty. Gracias, Lauren. Love, Nat.
Dub. L. Why
That-
does
Well, because you're spoken for.
Oh, all right. I'm
true.
spoken.
Out of respect.
I don't think that's what that was. I think she just doesn't. She wouldn't kiss me on the cheek.
All right,
I loved it.
I love
until
that
now.
pitch.
I like to picture it like the Marauders map,
Yes, yeah. It's
where
like
it's like dissolving.
Yeah.
Oh my god! When you guys were kids, did you have invisible ink?
no.
Yes. Would you write on your bedroom walls?
No.
Oh.
But I did carve.
Like
I
right,
did-
like
And then you take the UV light and then
yeah.
kill them all.
When I was a kid, I got a buck knife, and we were on a road trip to our lake house, which was about an hour and a half away. And my sisters were being mean to me the whole time. And they told me that the worst word in the world was pape, and pape is a Chevrolet dealership in South Portland, but I didn't know how to read yet. I don't think so, or I didn't know about it. It didn't register with me, and they were just harassing me the whole drive. And then when I got to the house, my walls were made of wood, and I carved pape into the wall.
Free ads.
With a buck knife. And my dad came in and was like, what? The world? Why would you ever do that? What's her name again?
Nat.
Nat.
Yeah.
I love it. And
She also drew us a little picture.
Is that us? Can I see it?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's a paper airplane. You can just throw it. Pretty sure that's a paper airplane.
I'm holding a drank.
A drank. Whatever you
holding a
want it to be.
paper.
Let me see.
What are you holding?
Still looking.
Well, Nat, I love
She
that.
typed it up. Too.
Yeah, and I really applaud the creativity as well. So thank you
Yeah,
for
this
that.
is really, really cool.
That was lovely. A very lovely thing to get on my desk this morning.
That was very sweet.
Okay.
Well done. Send more stuff. 149 Bay Street.
No. Really? Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
149 Bay Street.
Actually, yeah.
Santa
If
Monica,
you
California.
If you send us
90405.
anything, we will open it.
Unless it's a bomb or anthrax.
Yeah, please don't bomb or anthrax us.
Could you imagine we get anthraxed?
That'd be crazy.
Is that still a thing?
I don't really even. What is
They
that?
have don't they have dogs that like dive on the anthrax if they smell it?
Dive on it like it's a bomb.
All right. Thank you, Miss Nat.
Maybe.
I
Yeah, that was really nice.
We love you and appreciate
I like
you.
that little drawing. That's
I
cute.
did too.
Very cute.
Okay.
Okay.
Right in Will and I's office.
It's going right on top of a grape.
Okay. Next pitch is from Spencer.
Spencer.
Spencer says, pinches. What's the worst part about playing poker
Pinches.
at a real casino?
He said pinches?
It can last like 5 minutes and then you're out of chips.
Yeah, like you lose a bunch early and like you don't want to seem lame, so then you just start spending money you don't have.
You can't bring your own beers.
Okay. He says, getting crushed by stone-faced pros who treat the table like their paycheck when all I want is to have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
That is why I'm pitching poker for the rest of us. Imagine every casino offering a few designated tables for true amateurs, players who've logged fewer than 100 hands. No sharks, no pressure, just a welcoming space for people who want to learn, laugh, and enjoy the game without getting fleeced. Let's make poker fun again for the 99% of us who aren't trying to go pro. Thanks, love you guys. Oh, wait, Spencer is the one who said... Okay, yeah. He said, let me know if you guys ever want to do pottery for an episode. I manage a studio in SM right down the street.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's very fun.
So,
I love that a lot. I have found the last few times we've gone to Vegas, I just pretty much stick to roulette because I hate the feeling of like being at a table and there's like a guy like staring at you and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'll like playing blackjack, I'll just ask the dealer like, what should I do?
Well, it's like a weird...
But
they
have to tell you the truth, I think. Yeah.
It's a weird...
Or like what they would, the math says.
It's a weird expectation, too, that like everyone is like privy to like all the different like ins and... Like sometimes I would hit on like a 15 when like that makes total sense to me. Yeah. And they'll be like, dude, she has a medium soft 6. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like I don't know how to
What are
read
you-
like what they have. And with poker, it's a whole... I've never even thought of trying to play poker at a casino.
Not a fan.
Sounds horrible.
All right, pitch me, Willie.
Okay, what is the... I forget my pitch completely.
Wait, Will, what's the name of that company again? The one the one you're wearing?
5 by Flynn, Australian
I want to
clothing
check
brand.
it out.
Shut up, 5 by Flynn.
5 by Flynn.
I call it the uniform. Ready? The uniform is a standardized piece of clothing that everyone can get. And it's basically employing the technology of those pants that zip off into shorts, but for everything. So it starts out as a complete full winter coat, snow pants, boots, hat, everything. And then depending on what you want to wear that day, you zip off a certain amount. So if it's hot out, you zip it all the way down to a t-shirt and shorts and flip-flops. But if it's really cold, then you zip up the flip-flops into shoes and into boots, and then you zip your pants into pants and your jacket, your shirt into a jacket. And so it's just all one piece, monotone. Everyone would look the same. And
It would take a lot of
the uniform.
Take a lot of stress out of the morning.
Exactly.
I like that.
Also, like...
And it never stinks or wrinkles.
Ooh. What were you going to say, Laura?
I was going to say...
You were going to say stink or wrinkle.
Yeah. No, I was going to say it'd be kind of nice to have a uniform. Like, I went to public school, so I never had a uniform. But what if we had uniforms for
It would be
work?
lovely. It takes all
Be
my
kinda
friends
sick.
that had to wear like a jacket and tie to school said it was like kind of awesome because
Yeah.
you just knew what you were going to wear.
In middle school, I had to wear like a suit, or not a suit, but a jacket, not a jacket, I guess, but a tie and a button down every day. And
I had to wear a suit. Well, it wasn't really a suit. It was more of a jacket.
It was everything but the
Honestly,
jacket.
it wasn't a jacket. It was like a...
It was everything but the jacket, but it was nice. Except
that'd be a
that when
good
you
Ben
hadn't
and Jerry's
done laundry,
flavor.
it's like you can't. What?
If you get it, Ben and Jerry's flavor, everything but the jacket.
I like that.
What would
yeah.
it taste like?
It's literally everything but a jacket.
Birds, French dressing, hat,
Bird flavored ice cream.
French dressing flavored ice cream. No, maybe is there something
I'm
there?
going to throw up. Guys, it's free burger day at Heavy Handed.
I feel like that happened recently.
How
that
can
a
it be
year ago?
free burger day?
Just for like 2 hours.
What do you have to buy to get
Nothing.
it?
You
They
just have
just
to
give them out. I remember it was like around the
Single
block last
patty.
year.
Yeah.
Was that really last year?
That sounds
Was it
like
a year ago. the
bad
last
for
time we did that?
business.
Time's flying.
Well,
Who's
here's the
that?
thing about
Angus?
business. You ever know about business? Sometimes you get
Okay, what's the worst part about moving into a new apartment?
hat. It's
Losing things.
It hits different.
It hits different. It just hits different. You have to move all your shit.
You have to do it. You have to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Introducing apartment swap. You find a like-minded person who like their stuff's basically your stuff. and you're like, we have similar clothes. Like,
Yep.
it's just like for you move into mine, I move into yours. I can take like what you can take all
You get the clothes too.
Yeah. It's just like it's literally like you could leave with nothing but what's on your back, and you just move into their life. Like I feel like guys our age, we all kind of have the same shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, and maybe it'd be like a Hinge style thing where you set your profile and then you need to find guys with the same size so you make sure you fit into their stuff.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So what if you get like
I
a
like
really
that.
tiny guy and then you're like, I can't wear any of this.
Well, I feel like you get to look before you move in, right?
No, you don't even know what day you're moving out. They come in and they come in and they goon you the
blindfold
same
you.
way
yeah, they carry you out. Too. I actually would hate this.
I knew a
Yeah,
kid
man.
that got gooned.
I'm so obsessed with all my stuff and I'm like scared when
I'm obsessed with gooning.
Do you know what I'm talking? I'm being serious, but not the like brain rot term. Gooning used to be like they would. It was like those camps that troubled kids would go to. They would come goon you in the middle of the night, and they'd like grab you out of your bed and be like, "You have to go now."
That's what they did in like my comedy group in college.
Yeah, it's like
You got
hazing.
gooned.
Didn't I tell you that story?
Yeah.
I like got home from the callback.
Oh,
and
and you're really high.
I just got super high because I was just kind of anxious, and I was like the highest I've ever been, and they pounded on my door. I'd fallen asleep sitting like in a chair in my living room, and they were like, ah! Like they do like a whole like ah, and then they take you and they blindfold you and they walk you out and put you in a car, and I was freaking out.
That is a nightmare.
Can you?
And then we
this
got
is
to
what
the
I-
like initiation thing, and I just fell asleep immediately. So the picture of like they posted like all our new, they call them like babies, like all our new babies, and it was just the whole comedy group, the other two babies, and me just completely asleep in the middle.
Wait, you couldn't stay awake for like half an hour to.
I was like the highest I'd ever been. Like actually, like I was like seeing shit. Like it was awesome.
I got that high a couple nights
I'm
ago.
the
And it was
highest
not
in the
enjoyable.
room.
Lauren, can you Google "She's the Man, Take Off Your Clothes" scene? This is what I picture Will's.
Shit, yeah, you can Google that for me. Shit, you can Google that again.
Maybe the middle or like hazing.
I'm thinking, don't they do it in Parent Trap?
That is an undie raid, a panty raid. Basically, they all rush in. They like smear guacamole on them.
Got it. Guacamole, yes. Yeah.
All right, should we do everyone's favorite segment, This Guy Rocks, or everyone's favorite
Guy
segment, Teach Me
Rocks.
Something?
Teach.
Me something. Teach me something?
Yeah, sure. Do you guys know about Poon Lim?
I know about Poon.
Oh,
No.
Poon Lim was a 25-year-old Chinese sailor, and he holds the record for the longest known survival at sea in a small craft, enduring 133 days adrift in the South Atlantic Ocean during World War II. Okay?
I saw that movie.
After his ship, the British merchant vessel SS Ben Lomond, I believe,
Okay, yeah.
was torpedoed by a German U-boat. Lauren, a German U-boat is a what? Submarine. Submarine. In November 1942, okay? So they get torpedoed. Lim escaped on a life raft with limited supplies, but the majority of everyone else perished, right? When his supplies ran out, he survived by catching rainwater, fishing with improvised tools, and trapping seabirds, all while fending off sharks and swimming around the raft to stay fit. So he was worried about
Badass.
like if you like sit stationary for too long, your muscles will go away, whatever. So he was swimming around and he'd have to like fight off sharks. He was eventually rescued by Brazilian fishermen in 1943, April 1943, so almost a year later, or not almost a year later. Having drifted over 750 miles, he was awarded the British Empire Medal for his extraordinary endurance, and they still use his tactics as like a case study for sailors in case they get lost at sea. And
Sick.
he later emigrated to the U.S., our beautiful, beautiful country, where he lived until his death in 1991.
Wow.
So he lived like a full
So
life.
he saw
after that.
Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, and then he had 11 years after Miracle on Ice.
That's unbelievable.
It's the dream. It's the American dream.
Wow.
Turtle. Do you know turtles? Have you ever thought about this? You know when the ice freezes? Mm-hmm. On like,
Where do they go?
they do like a version of hibernating. I didn't know that. I thought that was kind of interesting. Like
How?
sea turtles. Yeah,
They
yeah.
hibernate.
They're like kind of
They just like shut down.
yeah. They like kind of shut down and don't really do. Yeah.
How long can they?
They become sluggish.
Their metabolism slows and so it's mental.
But how do they breathe?
Through their, I mean, they breathe in the underwater normally.
No, they don't.
Sea turtles?
I don't think so.
You know what I love?
Wait, Lauren.
What?
Google.
Sea turtles breathe underwater.
No, I don't think so. Sea turtles cannot breathe underwater. Why do you think they come up?
How do they breathe then?
They
They're like,
breathe the air. Are
No,
you saying
when the ice is
That's why I was saying it's such a shocking feat. I think that's why it's so crazy.
Well, it was already crazy to me.
Did you know that alligators?
Wait, how do they breathe? Can you Google how do sea turtles breathe?
During hibernation?
Yeah, or brumation, I believe it's called.
Oh, they're their butts.
Oh, butt breathing. They do butt breathing.
I tried once. I choked.
Ruminating.
Wow.
Wait, really
They
quick.
breathe with their butt
Wait.
when there's ice, when it's icy?
Lauren, look up alligators poking their nose through the ice. This is what happens when
How often do sea turtles have to go up for air?
all the time. This is what they do when the water freezes. They all stick their nose out through the ice.
That's kind of cute.
Wait,
You know-
can you Google how often sea turtles have
They
to
can
go
go
up
under for
air?
2 hours.
what do you want?
How often do sea turtles have to go up for air? But I guess, how do you know this much about sea turtles?
I don't know.
You know what I love?
No, that's as long as 2 hours. Yeah.
I love the photos of
When
bears
they're-
coming out of
Wait, they have to go up every
hibernation.
2 minutes? This is blowing my
think
mind.
this
I
is
thought
like-
I thought like most turtles were just chilling down there.
That's Lauren when we have a
That's
morning record.
So cute. Look at him. He's like,
He would maul your face
yeah,
off.
but he's like, oh, that was a good sleep.
That's Lauren after a big night of drinking. She goes, "Where's the Chili's
Oh my
breakfast?"
gosh,
I
so
love
cute.
Chili's.
Chili's, the closest Chili's is like 45 minutes away. It's such a shame.
Oh, did you look?
Is that why you're always late in the morning?
Yeah. Do they have breakfast?
Chili's?
Yeah.
I would be shocked.
I think they have fajitas.
All right, Lauren, I'm gonna airdrop you my "This Guy Rocks."
This guy rocks.
This,
This
guy,
guy
rocks.
rocks.
This guy rocks today. Hey, hey! I said, Lauren, turn your airdrop on so I can send you my video.
Triple
Triple
dipper.
dipper.
Oh, actually, I
love-
had that recently. It was so
Dude.
horrible.
What?
Like, yeah.
The
Well,
triple
some-
dipper is awesome. What are you talking about?
It was just no.
The mott
It didn't
sticks
do
are
it for me.
dank.
I love the Southwest things. Those ones on the top. They're
I had them in the
gas.
Detroit airport, and they just did.
Okay,
not
well
hit
that's obviously why it was worse.
Jack, can
Me.
you just
it. Yeah.
send it to?
I
to-
slacked it to you.
Thank you.
Just slack it to Lauren and Brian, and then she doesn't have to copy the link
yeah,
and
it's
paste
like,
it.
it's like a much better thing for me. Someone commented on our last episode that we need to get sponsored by Taco Bell because we talked about it in the last 2 episodes and then they went and got it for lunch. We actually do talk about that.
You got it for lunch,
Talk about it a lot.
or the person got it.
The person got it
Okay.
for lunch.
Taco Bell when we do
Go
it.
go 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 go.
What do we have here?
Okay, pause. So
Oh yeah, I saw this.
this is Brazilian nun goes viral after unexpectedly beatboxing on a Catholic TV channel. Apparently, they were just talking about our Lord and Savior, and then they just didn't tell the TV show they were going to do this, and they unprompted did this.
Okay.
Come on,
Hey. Oh my gosh.
that's that Holy Spirit. in her.
Look at she's like crip walking. It's crazy.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Gente, é um show de talento.
Father's trying to get in on it, but he doesn't.
Wait.
He doesn't have the rhythm like the ladies.
Wait,
That was awesome.
I need to watch this again. I want to see when he gets up.
Those guys rock. I would love to hang out with them.
Mas que é isso?
Wait, that's so hype. I love that.
The other girl was like getting the F down.
Yeah, wow.
All right, Willie.
Yeah, she's her.
Good luck beating that, pal.
I'm fucking cooked.
Good luck beating that, pal. What language is that?
Brazilian.
They speak Portuguese, though.
No, that was Brazilian.
All right.
It's just like hair ripping off. What does Brazilian sound like?
All right, what are we
was
looking
Guarani.
at for our audio listeners?
This is a guy with a big penny farthing.
Okay.
Hey, bro, this your bike? This your bike? How do you get on? Yeah? Yeah. There's a bag on the bottom. Can you show us?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh! How do you get on it? Hop, skip, and a jump. Can you show us?
There he goes.
Oh my god.
Wait,
That's like,
so
remember that guy that me, you, and A grade saw in Boston on one of those things? It's like a bike, but it was like two bike. We'll put a video of it right here. Two bikes stacked on top of each other. And it was just like a thingamabob. It wasn't like a
When did we see that?
year and a half ago.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
Penny farting.
I want to buy one of these. Wait, wonder how much. Wait, this isn't the same.
That's we have one somewhere. Whatever happened to ours? You know,
At
Jack?
the office?
Yeah, on
There
Abbott.
was one here?
Yeah, they had it for like a video that Chet did.
That's
Yeah, I don't know where
Dude.
it is.
You can't be on your phone during the podcast.
I was pulling up my.
I'm fucking with you.
All right, should we do
But what are you pulling up?
my notes? Should we do ways to tell your boss you're quitting first, or Phineas and Ferb episodes that don't exist?
Phineas.
Yeah, I'm excited about these.
Phineas. There's 104 days.
Are you teed up?
Yeah. These are Phineas and Ferb plots that don't exist.
Phineas and Ferb find out that there is a public housing shortage in the tri-state area and build 500 units of government-subsidized housing in their backyard. When they realize Mom is coming home, they have to evict all of the tenants and demolish the buildings.
All right. Phineas and Ferb learn about the Holocaust in school and decide that they have to stop it. So they create a time machine, go back in time, and make young Hitler's art all the rage so that he gets into art school and doesn't start World War II. But when they get back, Doofenshmirtz is way more powerful because they accidentally created a power vacuum.
Jeez,
And he's also German.
Got it. Yeah. Phineas and Ferb discover oil on their property and set up a large-scale fracking operation in their backyard. Perry finds that Dr. Doofenshmirtz is building a renewable energynator, which Perry realizes will diminish the value of all of their oil if it's effective. Perry tells the government, and they kill Doofenshmirtz.
All right, Phineas and Ferb become country music stars, and like any good country music star, they open their own bar in Nashville. Everything goes great until Germany's biggest country star, Florgenwallen, throws a chair off the roof.
Oh, no.
And kills a guy.
Really German today, you. Phineas and Ferb build a replica of their house in the backyard. Mom comes home earlier than expected and walks into the replica. They must attempt to swap the houses before she notices. Perry is diagnosed with dementia.
Phineas and Ferb realize they're too young to go on an adult cruise, so they start their own kids-only cruise line, and it becomes wildly popular. When Candace brings their mom to bust them, they hit an iceberg and sink the ship, getting rid of all the evidence.
That's very good. I like that. Iceberg like Titanic, right?
Of course.
Of course. All right. These are ways to tell your boss you're quitting.
I'm putting myself out to pasture.
I'm demanding a trade.
Jerry and I both quit without telling Jerry that.
I'm stepping away from the team.
I'm taking my talents to Morgan Wallen. Or, sorry.
What?
I'm taking my talents to Morgan Stanley.
You aren't paying me enough to want to be around you.
I'm waving the white flag.
I'm taking my talents to I was gonna say a different country singer, then I just choked just to mess with you.
Tim McGraw.
This place fucking reeks.
I'm putting myself on the waiver wire.
You fucking reek.
I feel like you're taking advantage of me for my work here because I feel like I bring in more money than I'm paid.
Why'd you say it like that?
That's how I would quit to my boss.
Oh,
Not you.
no. I was just like, why was that one so? I don't like it.
All right, who's ready for Rusty's song of the day?
Arsad.
Arsad, come on. All right, let's see what we've been jamming out to these days.
Skin. Oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. I got
Will, do you want to do a singing cover soon?
you and I.
People, whenever I post a singing video, they're like, "Why haven't you and Will done a song together?" I'm like, I don't know. He doesn't want to.
I do. Let's collab.
I've asked you before, and you're like,
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
I feel like you don't actually want to.
I 100% do.
Okay.
Let's do it next week.
Next week.
What song should we cover? It's got to be like a guy-girl song.
Yeah.
Right back to it.
What's that?
I've been yours for so long. Come right back to it. It's Waxahachie.
I'll do my research.
All right, I've been trying to spread the wealth of like artists that I add, but sometimes I just have so many songs by one artist that I like that it would be a shame not to add them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Still Beating by Mac DeMarco. That's been one of my jams
Love it.
for years. I think that was one of the first songs I ever listened to in my car. The first song I ever listened to was Butterfly by Travis Scott, where he's like, jump straight to the league.
I'm in
peeled
love
out.
with who I am. Back in high school, I used to do it in the can.
Do it in the can.
That's what Will calls butt stuff.
That's gross. Your skin.
All righty, we love you guys so much. Comment what your
Comment song recs that you think me and Willie should cover.
Can we do a whole podcast like this someday?
yeah comment.
Sure.
Oh, comment something backwards.
Comment, the song that me and Lauren should
All right,
cover.
we love you guys so much. Take it easy, players. We'll see you guys bright and early on Wednesday.
Playdate, episode 111. Let's just roll right into it. All right, bye guys.